Okay, this is the Australian, Dutch, and French turn, 3. The Aussies have 20 IPCs to spend. They're going to spend 16 on an aircraft carrier, and they're going to save the other 4 to spend in the next round. There is only one attack in this round. The Australian submarine from C-Zone 61 is going to be attacking and destroying the Japanese transport in C-Zone 42. So again, there's no dice to roll, but I do have to show that battle. So we'll get right to that. Okay, in the battle for C-Zone 42, the HMAS Oxley submarine is going to be sinking the Japanese transport Aratama Maru. It is an auto kill, so there are no dice involved. So bing bang boom, C-Zone's cleared. Okay, non-combat's pretty straightforward. The entire Anzac naval contingent is going to swoop around here and go to C-Zone 54. They were in C-Zone 61. They're going to go to C-Zone 54. So, no problem there. Up here, the French anti-aircraft gun is going to go back into French Indochina to support the troops there. Both the Dutch and French naval elements in C-Zone 79 are going to move to C-Zone 39. And then in the Med, the French transport is going to move from C-Zone 94 to C-Zone 98. And the French cruisers and the French destroyers are going to move. The cruisers are in 94, they're going to move to 92. The destroyers are in 95, they're going to move to 92 as well. So I think that's it. So we'll tidy this up, come back with placement. Okay, new unit placement. The brand new carrier is going to be placed in C-Zone 62 off the coast of Sydney. And of course the other 2 powers have no pieces to place. The Aussies saved 4 IPCs from last time. They earned 10 IPCs again. And so they're going to collect 14 IPCs to spend on the next turn. Disposition of forces. In C-Zone 62, the new carrier. In C-Zone 54, cruiser, destroyer, and 2 transports, along, of course, with some American naval elements. In Queensland, we have 5 infantry, 1 mechanized infantry, 1 artillery, 1 anti-aircraft, and 2 fighters, along with some American ground units. In C-Zone 42, we have an Australian submarine convoying Java. In Shan State, actually, you know what? We're going to add another thing. In Shan State, we're going to move these guys into Shan State. Instead, they're not into French Indochina. They're not doing any good in Shan State. So there are 2 Australian units in Shan State, and 1 Australian unit in India, which is going to stay there. Might as well do the French while we're here. There are 2 French units in French Indochina, plus a French anti-aircraft gun. In C-Zone 39, there's a French destroyer and a Dutch destroyer and 2 Dutch transports. There's also 2 Dutch infantry, an anti-aircraft, and an artillery piece in India as well, along with, as I mentioned, an Aussie infantry. Where else are we? Oh, yeah. There's a French infantry in Egypt. There is a French transport in C-Zone 98. And there is now a fairly significant and concentrated French Navy in C-Zone 92, consisting of 2 cruisers and 2 destroyers. I think that's it. I think that is all. The French... Oh, sorry. We missed 2 Aussie pieces. There are 2 Australian pieces in Egypt as well, an infantry and a mechanized infantry. But I think that is all the Dutch, French, and Australian pieces on the board, or Anzac pieces on the board. Next up is Germany, turn 4. We'll see what they do. I suspect that the Eastern Front troops are going to be on the move, but of course the minor Axis have to deal with the fact that their southern flank is open. So we'll see what happens.